Welcome to the video lecture on financial instruments and markets. Today we are going to cover the first topic about concepts of financial inclusion in India. The various topics covered under these concepts are explanations about financial instruments, financial markets and financial inclusions, financial inclusion services and financially excluded people, benefits of financial inclusion and consequences of financial exclusion, development indicator and its relationship between financial inclusions. Financial instruments. Financial instruments are assets that can be traded, or they can also be seen as packages of capital that may be traded. Types. Cash instruments. The values of cash instruments are directly influenced and determined by the markets. These can be securities that are easily transferable. Derivative instruments. The value and characteristics of derivative instruments are based on the vehicle's underlying components such as assets, interest rates or indices. Financial markets. Financial markets refer broadly to any marketplace where the trading of securities occurs. Financial markets are vital to the smooth operation of capitalist economies. Types. Over-the-counter markets, bond markets, money markets, derivative markets and forex markets. Financial inclusions. Financial inclusion is the delivery of financial services at affordable cost to sections of disadvantaged and low-income segments of society. Unrestrained access to public goods and services is a sine qua non of an open and efficient society. The term financial inclusion has gained importance since the early 2000s and is a result of findings about financial exclusion and its direct correlation to poverty. Financial inclusion is now a common objective for many central banks among the developing nations. Major three aspects of financial inclusion are: make people to access financial markets, access credit markets and learn financial matters, that is financial education. The various financial inclusion services are savings facility, credit and debit card access, electronic fund transfer, overdraft facility, all kinds of commercial loans, check facility, payment and remittance services, low-cost financial services, insurance, access to financial markets. And financially excluded people are marginal farmers, landless laborers, oral leases, self-employed and unorganized sector enterprises, urban slum dwellers, migrants, ethnic minorities and socially excluded groups, senior citizens, women, the northeast, eastern and central regions population. The various benefits of financial inclusion are: growth with equity, get rid of poverty, financial transactions made easy, safe savings along with financial services, inflating national income, becoming global player. And few consequences of financial exclusion are: losing opportunities to grow, country's growth will retard, exclusion from mainstream society, loss of opportunities to thrift and borrow, business loss to banks, all transactions cannot be made in cash, loss due to theft and employment barriers, other allied financial services. Development indicator, a numerical measure of quality of life in a country. Indicators are used to illustrate progress of a country in meeting a range of economic, social and environmental goals. Relationship between financial inclusion and development indicators. Economic growth follows financial inclusion. in order to achieve the objective of growth with equity, it is imperative that infrastructure is developed with financial inclusion. Savings and credit accounts, indicators of financial inclusion. Per capita income, indicator of economic development. Electricity consumption and road length, indicators of infrastructure development. All the above influence economic development, which follows adequate financial and credit facilities. Expectations of poor people from financial system, taking into account their seasonal inflow of income from agricultural operations. Migration from one place to another, security and safety of deposits, low transaction cost, convenient operating time, minimum paperwork, frequent deposits, quick and easy access, product suitable to income and consumption. That's all for the concept of financial inclusion in India. Thank you.